Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that.
Are you sure you saying that right?
I'm probably not.
Yeah.
My patois is horrendous.
Non-existent.
Yeah.
Are you only doing that because I'm wearing a Jamaica?
Yes. Nothing gets past this guy. Want him, beat him, because nothing goes over his head.
This shirt is really comfortable.
Because it looks comfortable.
I thought the extra long sleeves were gonna annoy me, but they're fine. They're spacious. They're not like squeezing up on my armpits or nothing.
Like a soccer jersey.
Well, yeah, it's a soccer jersey.
Oh, it is a soccer jersey.
Basically. I mean, it's not like a game jersey. It's like
swag.
It's like a rep Jamaica.
Rep Jamaica jersey. Jamaicans wear like football. Well, the rest of the world wears football jerseys like we wear football jerseys. You ever notice that?
No, because not that many people wear football jerseys.
Truth. What? Everybody wears football. I see a JJ Watt jersey.
You work at a grocery store. Old people wear football jerseys.
Nigga, everybody wear jerseys.
No.
Everybody wears football jerseys.
I know niggas who played football their whole life and don't wear football jerseys around. Several people. I know people who played D1 college football and don't wear football jerseys around.
See, I didn't play D1
Only old people wear football jerseys around. Space City Brothers podcast.
That song go hard. That song is in my head now.
I'm Space City Walt.
Yo, I am the magnificent, the glorious, the outstanding, the awesome, the chiseled, the magnificent. Did I say that already?
I believe so.
Oh, well, that's where it stops. I'm Space City Tev, a.k.a. Henry Pendergrass, a.k.a. my new name is Pimp C in 96. So.
No.
Yes.
Not even close.
I love that. I love that.
Not even close. First
the
of
UGK album?
First of all, y'all not even the same color.
Okay.
Second of all, just he could grow a beard.
He didn't have one, though. Pimp C was the realest nigga ever because he chose not to. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
He was doing it for beardless niggas like me.
No, you don't have the choice.
So how do you feel?
You don't have the choice.
How do you feel?
Well, I have a beard.
Pimp C had a full head of hair and no beard when he passed away. God rest his soul.
Did he have a full
I
head
don't fucking know.
No, he didn't.
I don't fucking know. Oh, man.
He still had hair by that time.
Pimp C used to be really skinny. That's the craziest thing.
Didn't everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody did. You get to fucking 27, it's like, whatever, I don't care anymore.
Fucking Gucci Man grown in reverse. That nigga getting younger.
Well, he went to jail. He was like, okay, this shit gotta stop.
Yeah, this shit gotta stop.
I've been spiraling really hard.
Nigga went in with a belly, a beer belly, a lean belly. Nigga came out.
Big good. All his old pictures look awful.
Yeah, he looked like he was drowning.
Awful.
Nigga came out with a totally different person. He had a
belly. His lips were always chapped.
Nigga got
skin was looking bad and shit. Nigga came out swole.
The nigga head grew. Every time I used to look at Gucci Man, his head seemed like it was small to me.
Yeah, because no, his head was big then. Because you know you got that water weight head.
Oh,
because he always drinking and shit.
My man lost all that weight. I wish his people would follow his lead. Because these niggas.
No, people are stupid.
These niggas be badly built. That'd be shame. They be having them lean bellies. Ew. Don't nobody want to lay up next to them lean bellies.
That's not true at all.
You right. Chief Keef is terrible. Chief Keef, when you saw him back when he was on lockup, my nigga had a 6-pack. Nigga had a 6-pack, muscles and shit. You look at that nigga now, you be like, dog, how old is your kids? That nigga like a Jamaican dad, bro.
A Jamaican dad. No, he looked like a Jamaican movie villain.
Bruh. He younger than me too. I was like, damn, bruh. I ain't even got your money. If I had your money, I'd be in the best shape of my life.
If I made like 50,000 more a year, I would just have a trainer.
How much are trainers? I want to get one, but at the same time, I'm not trying to pay a nigga $100 for a session. That's just out of the question. 24-hour fitness, they be some 24-hour fitness, some hoe ass niggas.
Or you'd have to join like a group, training group and shit, or like that's why I want to do martial arts, so I go to a gym. Just have somebody be like, nah, get your bitch ass over here.
Yeah.
And do these squat thrusts and shit, nigga.
You paid your dues this month? Yeah. Bring your bitch ass over here. Kick the bag.
I need somebody to curse at me in a very familiar fashion to motivate me,
bruh.
But not in
that's
a
all
mean,
a nigga need.
But not in a mean fashion. Just in a like, I know you can handle this. Get your bitch ass over here. They'll be like, hey, and calling me a slur or something. Because then I'm just gonna shoot you.
That's the only encouragement I respond to.
Matter of fact, don't even call me maggot.
That's the only encouragement I respond to. Like if I had my coach's encouragement all throughout my life, I'd probably be in a better position right now. I just need a nigga to belittle me and berate me every step of the way. Really? You waking up 30 minutes past the time you're supposed to wake up. What the fuck is wrong with you, Dismute? Get up, Dismute! Get up and brush your teeth and get the work on time, Dismute!
I was thinking about that the other, like, on the weekend. Like, it was during, like, the basketball period when I was a freshman. And it was when they had already made cuts. So, like, a lot of us were, like, just sitting on the side during the period.
That
we
sucks.
didn't make the team. Because, like, they didn't change the schedule until the semester was over. So, we were just in the period.
Just in the period. Just looking at other niggas practice.
Yeah. And it was like when the football coaches had came over for their, like the freshman A and freshman B team or whatever. Yeah. So if they were coaching both. I don't remember which one. It was like the 6'3" dude with the big head and shit, like the huge guy. He was like a tall, huge guy. I think he was the one that football players would say like he'll punt the ball like all the way across the field and be like, run and go get it.
Oh yeah, I remember that nigga.
And then
I hated that.
So
nigga.
He had them running around the gym on a clock, but then he stopped the clock. He was like, no, y'all keep running. And then people could be like, hey, the clock's not going. So one dude finally like went up to him and was like, hey, the clock's not going. He's like, don't worry about the fucking clock, just run. And we all was like, oh my goodness, shit.
That sounds about high school. That sounds about high school.
So we was like, oh Lord.
Oh man. I remember I got in trouble one time, right? And a nigga had to do 15,000 bear crawls.
That's hard. That sounds horrible.
It's awful.
That's ridiculous.
It's awful.
Was it 15,000 yards?
15,000 yards.
Dog, that's fucking.
That's down and back.
That's down and back.
That's down 100. Then no, actually, yeah, it's down and back.
Down and back is 100.
Down and back is 1.
So you had to do 15 of those. So you had to do 3,000 yards.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, talk about being yelled at. At one point, I think I was like at 7. I forgot what I did. You know what it was? It was when I got into a fight in the locker room. I'm pretty sure you heard of that shit.
Very minimally, but I don't care. I remember if you had like a low grade or you didn't get signatures for like cross country for like your study hall, you had to like roll 50 yards for every one you didn't do and shit. And there was those niggas that that was always in the shit, so they had to do like 300-400 yards.
Shit, rolling was easy
on the turf.
Hell yeah, I'd rather roll than bear crawl. You know how hard bear crawling is, nigga.
We was wearing tanks.
You know how hard bear crawling is, nigga?
I'd rather
on grass.
I'd rather bear crawl than roll on turf.
High tower grass was. High tower grass wasn't being kept at. Niggas wasn't watering the shit regularly. No, after one point, shit was just dirt with weeds in it.
Well, we already had to fucking run figure 8, so I don't want to hear it.
Remember those stickies? Remember getting hit? Oh, I used to hate having that touch.
That's pollen.
Is that what that is?
That was pollen. Because it's supposed to stick on animals and then they brush off against something else and it spreads it.
I don't know, but either way, touching that shit, having the shit stick to your hand was not the best feeling.
It was horrible.
Childhood wasn't that great. Some parts.
I don't know why this is now a phenomenon, but I keep seeing like middle-aged men in grocery stores are like
nigga every day
with full Xbox Live wireless
every
headsets
day
with a fucking speaker on. Like, why is that a thing?
it's coming back.
Like, why is that a thing?
It's coming back, bro.
It's every time. It's almost every time I go to a grocery store and I see like a middle-aged man. It's like, why are you wearing
big and bulky as fuck, bro?
A full call center headset? What is going on?
Oh,
is
shit.
that like a career thing that's going on?
I don't know. I know a lot of truck drivers have them. So I'll be like, I wonder if these dudes is like truck drivers and they just had the headsets on, whatever. But like,
and they just like, fuck it. I don't feel like trying to take it off and go in and out. So
yeah.
But the thing is, like, why you're not?
Niggas look
Are
like
you currently driving the truck?
CB pilots or some shit.
I don't understand it.
Fucking look like aviator, whatever. Fuck.
I mean, like there's Bluetooth headphones that are discreet and give you great audio.
Cause how a nigga go know I'm old as shit if I wear some shit from the 90s.
It's like, what the hell? I keep seeing it, and it doesn't make sense.
Shit. I hate that shit. You don't be the ones that be trying to look all extra cool, dress all nice and shit, and then be like, oh, he got the new Jordan. That's crazy. Oh,
I mean, the thing is, they're always in like jeans and a shirt or a jacket or some shit, bruh. And it's just like, why are you wearing it? Why are you doing? What are you doing?
That shit be OD. Some young nigga had it on his head the other day. I was just like, today I was just like, nah, you too young to be wearing fucking Xbox Live headsets in a fucking.
Y'all supposed to be big as hell. You're like, what the hell?
And fucking HEB, bro. That shit be huge, bro.
I've seen them at HEB, Walmart, fucking Southeast shit, Walmart.
Bro, they got
Sam's Club.
They don't even, bro. They have, what happened to headsets? Headsets just gone out. I
don't understand why they gotta have this large ass thing. There's very, very discreet fucking Bluetooth headsets with a microphone on.
What's worse? Them or them stupid ass headphone shits that go around people's necks and shit.
No, those are just cheap. That's the only reason they have those.
Those
look
are cheap. Stupid. Those look stupid as shit.
They're cheap. That's the only reason. It's because they're cheap.
I wanted a pair because I just thought I'd be able to get away with listening to music while I was at work if I had some.
No, you just gotta get some small ones. Basically, get either like some Bose or some AirPods.
Yeah, I'm probably
some
AirPods. I'm probably gonna get some AirPods. They usually leave you alone if you got AirPods in, as long as you don't see the cord. I always have my hoodie on, so nobody ever know what I'm listening to.
Dog, I sent y'all this today. So I go to the restroom, and while I'm in the restroom, it's like the first door is just the sinks, and then the other door, you go through the next door, and that's where the urinals and stalls are.
Yeah.
So I hear somebody say something like right there. I'm like, okay, there's another person there. So I come out the restroom, and it's this black dude, and it's like 4 other black dudes on the floor that's on like the other side. And so like I only see him like in the break room of the restroom. But he was like, I just glanced, and he's holding the phone like at torso level. So either he was talking on the phone or he was taking a selfie.
That's selfie.
He had an airport, and the thing is, I didn't want to look at him because in my head I was like, you know what? I just walked in on this dude taking a selfie, but not even from like,
that's awkward.
But not even from the outside of the bathroom, from the inside of the bathroom. So he basically didn't even know I was there until like I flushed the toilet and then immediately walked out.
He didn't play like he was on his phone.
I didn't even look at him. It was like I noticed that he had the phone at that angle. I was like, this nigga taking mirror selfies and shit. And I just walked up in there.
You gonna be on fucking Twitter. You gonna be a Twitter meme and you just walking straight past this nigga like.
And then it took all the power in me to like not look at him as I'm washing my hands. And that's where he like mumbled something. So I don't know if he was just like talking to himself or and then he walked out the restroom behind me and he had on AirPods. I was like, I have no idea. Wherever he was, it wasn't what he was supposed to be on his phone for.
My man was trying to get this dick pic off, and
none of it was appropriate. This nigga
my man was trying to get a dick pic off. That's the reason why the phone was that low. You kept bothering him.
And here's the thing: taking marriage selfies in the bathroom at work.
What are we, girls?
To me, it's just a no. Especially, dog. I saw like is it like do-rag something or Wave Appreciation Week or some shit on Twitter, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this Twitter talk to me, so I went to it, and one was like, the dude was like, oh, Wolf and 6 Weeks just got a cut, but he had his name tag in that hoe, and then he took that hoe top down in like a restroom stall. Oh, wow. In a restroom stall, and you can very clearly see that it's a restroom stall. I'm like, this nigga hiding out in the bathroom, had to take selfies. He's like, nah, I was at work. I was like, yeah, I can tell, nigga.
Fucking off at work in the bathroom for fucking do-rag.
It's like, yeah, I was at work. It's like, yes, nigga, I can tell. I can see your name tag in the floor, the fucking 2-inch square tiles of the bathroom floor. Them hoes fucking brown gray.
You gotta snitch on that nigga.
Well, you couldn't see the comment. You just could see that he had on the name tag.
Somebody gotta figure that nigga and snitch on that nigga. This is what your employees do in the bathroom. They take selfies.
And it was like middle of the day. I've taken pictures of myself in the bathroom, but it was only to like it was like, goddamn, I don't feel like my hair's curling up. Let me take a picture so I can see if I just need to get a haircut now or some shit, or it's like, what the fuck is going on back there? And I'll like take a picture and look at it, but I'm not like posting them hoes to Twitter and shit.
I'm full on girl mode. I'm full on girl in the club mode. I'm taking pictures of myself, making everybody uncomfortable.
No, I'm
it's
not
the middle
doing
of the day, and
I'm an adult.
I'm full on with my shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You wanna be in this picture with me, dog? All right, let's immortalize this moment.
Nah, I'm a fucking adult.
You know the internet is forever.
Hey, so they're making a Ted Bundy. Well, they made this Ted Bundy movie.
I'm not watching
out.
that shit.
And
why people have terrible taste in niggas?
To me, I was like, why does Zac Effron choose to do this movie? This does not seem like a good look. Because he want
the Oscar.
No, that's not why.
This boy want the Oscar, nigga.
So on Sunday, my mom had the news on, and they would talk about it, and they were talking about how that's the narrative of him being like, of people, of like trying to portray him as handsome and
that
shit.
Ugly.
No, they showed this picture. Not only was he ugly, he looks like Zac Efron.
You lying? I gotta go look.
Zac Efron looks like Zac Efron looks like he could have been like his brother or some shit.
Ted Bundy, Zac Efron, long lost relative or some shit.
No, Zac Efron looks like him. I was like, whoop, there it goes. And
wow, he do look like that nigga.
He looks like Zac Efron.
He do look like that nigga.
He looks like Zac Efron.
I'm not gonna lie. He definitely handsome by white people standards.
I mean, by serial killer standards.
By white people standards, I can see why he's handsome. If he look like Zac Efron, he could definitely trick a few bitches into getting killed by him.
He's handsome by serial killer standards, but as a regular dude, it's like, look at this out of weight schlub, out of shape schlub.
I keep thinking about the scene in Silence of the Lambs, where old girl let the nigga kidnap her. You remember that part?
Are you talking about? You mean when she got kidnapped, the senator's daughter by Buffalo Bill?
Yeah. For some reason, I thought about Ted Bundy, him doing that to somebody.
Well, the characters of Silence of the Lambs were based off like the different serial killers, like 3 of them as one person.
Okay,
like
so definitely Ted Bundy is in there.
Yeah, not neither of them were just like a single person. They were both like a composite of 3 people.
So let's say Ted Bundy. Who's the nigga that wanted to wear people's skin?
Well, I don't remember, but it's like what Buffalo Bill did. That's what 3 different people, like different parts of what different people did as one person. So it wasn't like, oh, this is about them. It's just like things they did. But and then then they would talk about. Then they had a woman. She was like, oh yeah. Well, here's the comments of a lady who was kidnapped, strangled to death 5 times, and then revived each time when she was kidnapped by Ted Bundy.
God damn.
They was like, how do you feel about them trying to portray him as like an attractive man? She was like, well, yeah, that was part of his charm, was that he was, he was like this attractive guy, he was charming, and that's how he would be able to lure people away. And and then me and my mom was like, well, that just ends the argument, because if the motherfucker, he strangled her 5 times and then he strangled her to death 5 times and then resuscitated her 5 times, and she's alive today, able to give a fucking Skype interview on the news, and she's like, nah, that's exactly what needs to be.
You think it wasn't ugly?
That needs to happen. That's the shit that was happening. It's like,
in another universe, I definitely would have fucked him.
No, you're going too far. No, you need to stop.
Another universe that don't count.
No, you shut the hell up. You need to stop. It's like, if first of all, she survived all that shit. She a tough motherfucker. She a bad motherfucker. Like, ain't nobody finna just strangle me and revive me 5 times and then I live to be 80. It's like, fuck it, I'm done after the second time.
What you mean you done? Nigga bring you back. You ain't got no choice in being having a breath.
I'm just dead. I'm dead.
Nigga strangle you and resuscitate you and to be like,
I'm dead.
Oh, you okay?
Nah, fuck that.
5 different times, just like, wow.
I'm killing myself like in a kung fu movie. I'm just gonna bash my head against something. Fuck that. I'm out.
We've already established that does not work, because you would definitely pass out before you finish bash your head in.
Nah, if this tough ass lady who's been strangled 5 times and resuscitated 5 times, it's like, no, that's
what happens
fine.
after the 3rd time? Are you just like, fuck?
Just take that.
Just take that shit.
You probably had her tied up, but it's like, if she said it's whatever, then it's like, all right, whatever. That ends the argument. There's no more argument. There's not even
argument. It's like, why
anymore.
are you portraying him as sexy? Because a lot of women
apparently that shit was happening.
Attractive,
even though he's not ugly. He's not handsome at all.
I don't know.
Regular.
Zac Effron handsome as fuck, and if you look like Zac Effron,
but that's because Zac Efron swole too. Like, if Zac Efron was fucking the size of Jonah Hill's worse as the same guy, you wouldn't even think that, would you? No, I don't think so.
I mean, if he still had the same face,
he wouldn't.
Yeah, it'd just be a lot wider.
Nah, I disagree with your statement.
He want
wholeheartedly.
That. I guarantee he gonna get that Emmy. He gonna get that Grammy.
Probably not. Oscar. I don't think so.
I like Zac Efron.
Yeah, but he not gonna win for it. The Super Bowl. We're recording this Monday, February 4th, Black History Month. We need
the Black
Super Bowl. Back. Well, you didn't show up prepared, so we don't have it. The Super Bowl occurred last night. Apparently, not a great game to watch. 13-3.
My QB won.
Well, Deshaun Watson wasn't in the game, so
Deshaun Watson's not my QB.
I don't know
who the fuck told you that.
Gambling on that hoe was awful.
Did you gamble?
Yep.
Did you win?
Here's the props that I wrote down from listening to the Ringer. Okay, Rams score first.
They did?
These were the props to bet. Under 1.5 yard touchdown. So basically, if it's 1 yard or less, that was a prop. Convert 4th down. If the stop hitting the fucking mic stand.
I can't help it. My hand is bigger than the mic.
Okay, just stop hitting the fucking mic stand. Be a professional. If I'm bringing
my hand up, I can't. Look,
be a fucking professional. We're 50 episodes in.
What the fuck does that mean?
You need to know how to stop hitting the fucking mic stand every episode, nigga. For the pass to convert a 4th down. I wrote James White's yards, but I was probably supposed to write down something.
Don't do that shit.
No, shut up, nigga. Sony Michel to be under 80 yards. The game to be decided by 6 points, and then the second one to 7 to 12 points. Sony Michel to get a reception, because when, as Bill explains it, Pats fan, sports writer, when Sony Michel's in the game, they just run it every time. So for the Super Bowl, they already know there's gonna be scouted. They're gonna put him in. Rams gonna be thinking run, and then throw him a pass. So he's supposed to get a reception. Gurley reception yards to have at least 32. James White to score a touchdown.
Nope.
Devlin to score and the pass to win. That gives you, because Devlin that was like 45-1 or something like that. So the only ones I left my list. The only ones I bet on was like pass to win. No, this was for the bets. I bet on Devlin to score a touchdown and to score the first touchdown. The first touchdown was like 30-1. No, it was like 30-1. None of these hoes hits except for the fucking 7 to 12 point win, which I couldn't find, and then the fucking Pats to win. That's the only. I only made money on the Patriots to win. That shit was awful.
That shit was awful for everybody who bet. I don't do that. Bro. When I go bet,
you had to. And the Pats to win,
the
Pats to win was like minus 180 something. So I didn't even like make my money.
You didn't even
back.
make no money on that shit.
No. Like the money I spent to put
the Pats were the underdog. Oh.
No, they were the favorite.
Yeah,
That's why it's minus. But minus. The money I put in to be able to make the bets is literally I made less than that back on the Pats winning because nothing else hit. Nothing else was going. None of these hoes would have hit except for the fucking game decided 7 to 12 points. I don't even know how big that. I think that was like minus 150. So you wouldn't even make that much.
Bro, that's pretty funny. I'm glad I didn't bet then. If the Pats were the favorite, I thought they would have been the underdog for sure. If the Saints had been in there, I think they would have been the underdogs.
No, the Pats were gonna be the favorite regardless.
Nah,
it would have been a better game.
If the Saints if the Saints had been in there, the Saints would have definitely been the favorites.
No.
Yeah, didn't they lose? Didn't the Patriots lose to the Saints for their first Super Bowl?
The first Super Bowl? What are you talking about?
For the Saints' first win.
No, they beat the Vikings.
Oh, was it it was the Vikings.
It was Brent Favre's, nigga.
I'm stupid.
What are you talking about? There's no way the Saints would have not been the favorite. The Patriots were going to be the favorite no matter what. Now, how much of a favorite would have been a difference? Because it's neutral. It's not like if it's not like the Patriots had to go to the fucking Superdome and shit where the hell is falling apart from people yelling.
I mean, fucking being in Atlanta, them niggas would have yelled the Patriots out the motherfucking building. At least I thought they would have. Consider they,
No, they wouldn't have let all those New Orleans people in the actual.
They would have let all of them.
That's why they were in the streets and shit. They weren't gonna be let into the fucking
into the stadium.
Whatever Atlanta's thing is.
It was the Mercedes Dome.
I don't know.
Who cares? But yeah, I didn't bet. I'm glad I didn't bet because I don't know all that betting shit. I don't care about none of that shit.
Season's over. Football's over.
Whichever team. Well, we can always look forward to
March Madness. Lose some money on that nonsense.
Oh yeah, I don't know anybody whose bracket has ever actually stood up.
I mean, but it's about the fun.
Fuck that.
March Madness is so much fun. March Madness is so much fun because it's just like this niggas busted my bracket. What the fuck? You just gotta laugh because it's always like buzzer beaters and shit.
It'd be a team that nobody's even heard of and make it to the fucking to the bracket 32 or some shit.
Yeah, fuck.
And fucking
win. It's always like a
be the number one seed.
No, it's always like a major school that gets upset because they're like a 2 seed. Like
unfucking ranked school and shit,
or fucking like Duke loses to Lehigh. Like you never would have saw those names together and be like, oh yeah, Lehigh gonna get this all over Duke.
It'd be like Syracuse, Villanova, some school in Minnesota, and like Duke in the Final Four. You just be like, how the fuck did they make it?
No, you just gotta peak at the right time of year.
It'd be one person who actually had that team winning some diehard whatever Timbuktu ass school.
I mean, they never ever win the whole thing.
They always just knock out.
Unless they just got like the junior or senior, like the junior or senior of the year, like guard.
Niggas don't fucking declare for the draft. They come back and actually play all 4 years of fucking college like a dumbass. They be like niggas is.
Well, you got to be like Kimball Walker, Shabazz Napier, or like or like Villanova, where they just have like all these 3-and-D guys and shit, some shit like that.
Third round draft picks and shit, just not going to the league right now. I'm trying to get my stock up. Head ass niggas who play for some terrible team.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
So way deep down,
basketball.
So way deep down on the Instagram, there's a picture that you had of a notebook that said podcast ideas on it. What the fuck happened to those? Where those at?
I stopped writing shit down. I'm like Lil Wayne. I just come and say shit.
right,
I'm like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but you don't contribute.
I don't write shit down.
You don't contribute.
I contribute a lot.
No, you don't.
I tangent. That's my thing.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I tangent.
No.
Yeah.
You just can't stay on task.
Yeah, that's tangenting.
No, you can't even say the word right.
That's tangenting.
No.
Tangenting.
Yeah, you're garbage. I've never seen. I don't know why, but I've never seen Project X. I feel like
you're not missing nothing.
I feel like people like were emphasizing that shit so hard about like parties and shit, like, and I've never seen it.
I remember I only remember about that era was after the movie came out. Everybody had Project X and their stupid ass party flyers and shit.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
And you go to the party, it'd be like 3 people there.
Yeah, because it came out after Hangover, and I watched Hangover the other night. Yeah, that movie would not fly these days.
Oh, Hangover? Oh, yeah. Definitely not. What? There's a lot of movies that wouldn't fly. Like, we want to watch Joanna Man. That shit wouldn't. I was trying to think, like, is that
no, that movie was
problematic?
What?
I didn't know if it was problematic or not.
Yeah, but there's a lot of comedy movies of that style where it's like a man cross-dressing as a woman to like do women's sports. Like Rodney Dangerfield did one and shit.
I'm talking about Rodney fucking Dangerfield.
I'm saying, like, that's like 20, 30 years apart. There's a lot of Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, there's a lot of movies.
That's funny.
No, it's not.
That nigga was cross-dressing. That nigga was cross-dressing to see his kids.
That was stupid. He could have, you know what he could have did? He could have been a fucking adult.
I mean, his wife wouldn't let him see the kids no more. What was that nigga doing in there? What was he? I forgot why he couldn't see his kids no more.
I don't remember. He was like I think he was like a game designer,
some shit like that. A toy designer, something like that.
I listened to the Bechdel cast, the Bechdel test podcast about it so long ago. It was like a lot of choices made no sense. Yeah, them hoes slippery.
It's fucked, dog.
Sit your ass down,
nigga. I can't help it. I hate this chair.
Yeah, I've never seen Project X.
It's not a great film.
Hangover.
I
mean, I saw Hangover in the theater. I saw Hangover in theaters. That movie is funny as shit.
Hangover 1 was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Hangover 2 was like, why?
Why? Hangover 3 is like,
they're not even hungover.
Why? At this point, just stop going places.
They're not even hungover in Hangover 3. It's just like, oh, we need Child to help him get his money for something, but then it's like, oh no, we're helping Child break into his own house to steal his money from like the fucking FBI.
I didn't see any.
I don't even remember them actually having a hangover in it. I remember them drugging somebody.
I didn't see any of that shit. I didn't see the third one at all.
I saw the third one just because it came out. And I like downloaded it. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
You watched
They're not even hungover.
You watched. I knew that shit was going to be a piece of shit after the second one. The second one, I was just
The second one was bad.
I was just like, really?
The second one was bad. Like, the fucking kid was in the fucking ice machine the whole time. Then, like, he lost a finger.
Yeah, he lost a fucking finger. And the first nigga was on top of the roof. Like, get the fuck.
Well, at least Hangover is just like, you didn't expect that.
Yeah, you just didn't expect it. And then they finally realized how they get the mattress out of the roof. And
no, they realized that him throwing the mattress off the roof was like him serious. But it's like, oh, well, okay. Well, that was a funny ride because it's just crazy shit happening. And then Hangover 2 is like, okay, now you guys are perverts.
Nah, now you're just doing extra shit.
I ain't remember with the rest. That movie was awful.
That movie was terrible. What's another terrible ass movie that niggas love and you just like, Rush Hour 3?
No, Rush Hour 3 is good. Rush Hour 3 is good.
Is it?
I will watch Rush Hour 3 today.
The ending kind of is just like
Rush Hour 3. The ending wasn't as
you couldn't even get the shit out. It wasn't as good as it should have been.
No, the thing is, like, I'm now picturing the ending.
It was bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was
bad.
The ending was like was like the very last thing they wrote, and they just couldn't think of anything, so they was just like, "Fuck it, we just gonna do whatever." Just
have him jump off the
let's
tower.
It was like they wrote the stunts they wanted, and it was like, okay, how do we make the narrative fit?
How do we write the story around it? That's how Michael Bay shoots his films.
It was like they had the stunts. It was like, we're in Paris, we gotta do some shit to advertise. Like, okay, how do we put this into the movie?
What are you more excited for, Rush Hour 4 or Bad Boys 3? Like, if you had to go see one of them.
Well, I'm going to see both.
Oh, of course.
And I'm going to have to say Rush Hour 4. Only because I don't think Michael Bay is doing Bad Boys 3, and that defeats the purpose of Bad Boys.
Let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure we looked this up before. But I don't think Bad Boys... No, it's called Bad Boys
Forever.
For Life.
For Life.
I don't think Michael Bay is... Director Bilal Fallah, Adil Arabi. Yeah, that's it.
Did he direct? Didn't he do? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Bilal Fallah.
Did he direct any of those?
No.
What has he directed? Look and see what he's directed.
We're going to his IMDb. Okay. Let's see. A movie called Gangsta, a movie called Black, a movie called Image, a TV show Burgica. That's about it.
Oh no,
it's in the Wiz Khalifa short When I Grow Up.
This is gonna be terrible.
And apparently Beverly Hills Cop 4 has been announced.
Don't nobody want to see Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah, I don't.
Niggas, come on. Eddie
what did
Murphy.
he write on? Let's see what he wrote. Gangsta, #Black Image. I don't know what any of these are.
This movie's gonna be terrible. It seemed like he don't tell me he fucking, what's that one place all the rappers want to go to in Saudi Arabia?
Dubai.
Don't tell me he's a Dubai director who just got bankrolled and was like, I want to see a Bad Boys 3 film. And he paid them niggas a lot of money.
Let's see.
Because his name sounded like he from Dubai, and he paid Will Smith and Marlon Lawrence a lot of money.
He's Belgian. Say he studied film at the Hogeschool St. Lucas in Brussels, together with Adil El Arbi, with whom he later made, amongst other things, the full-length film Image.
Well, go to Image. It sounds familiar, but
why are these hoes all not in English?
Does not help.
They keep A young ambitious journalist, Eva, makes a report about problem neighborhoods in Brussels. She is shown around by heavy boy Labib and gradually becomes fascinated by him in this world. This is not the taste of Eva's colleague. This is not to the taste of Eva's colleague Herman Verbeek, the star presenter of the news program. It's a Belgian film from 2014. The first full-length film by Belgian-Moroccan directors after their debut with the award-winning short film Broders. Broeders. I'm guessing that's Broders.
Or Borders. No, it's Broders. BRO, yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
See,
it's not even Michael Bay. I'm not gonna go see the reason Bad Boys 2 is good because it's
Michael Bay.
It's Michael Bay without Transformers.
It's Michael Bay letting himself just go.
Yeah, it's just it's like fucking a bunch of shootouts. Yeah. It's a freeway scene where they're launching cars off the back of a fucking transport truck
and dead bodies. Don't forget about that.
I didn't care for that scene.
Crazy.
That's not one of my favorite scenes. But like, they murder.
They did it.
They murder a dude on a magnetic train by throwing him onto the train. They car chase with a Cadillac that they stole from Dan Marino at gunpoint and shit. Yeah. That he was test driving. And then he's like, Dan Marino should definitely get this one. It's like, well, not this one, because we gonna fuck it up. But he should definitely get this card. And then the end, when they go all the way to Cuba and just go on a full-on assault of his house, and then blow it up, and then get in a chase scene with a Hummer, and then like crash through fucking favelas with fucking cocaine chemicals and shit. That movie is great. It's just a hour and a half erection.
No, I just thought about them niggas definitely chased them dudes all the way to a naval base.
Yeah, they chased them to a U.S. base.
How did they not cause an international incident?
Because they didn't do any shooting at the base.
Still though, like
they chased them up to the minefield, and then they shot their cars to stop them.
Oh yeah, they did shoot the cars, but still though, that should have been an international incident.
Because they were just in two cars, so the base.
No, I'm saying like, okay, you go up to the unless the soldiers at the base didn't say shit about like, oh yeah, we killed this drug kingpin. Oh, you did? We're not gonna say shit about it. We don't give a fuck. You got your sister back from the CIA. Oh yeah, we'll just say it's a black ops. You know what I'm saying? I guess they did that because if that happened in real life, they killed a kingpin.
Well, that's like 2002 also. So it's not like
it's definitely.
It's not like information was getting around that quick.
Yeah, you're right. Niggas ain't have Google.
Yeah, they did have. They didn't have like Twitter where it's like rogue police officers and FBI go on mission to Cuba, blow up Cuban drug lord's house and shit. Nah, that wouldn't have got out.
Imagine if this is fucking Snapchat and somebody
it'd been somebody from down the street,
and Facebook from like down that shit
from like down the street or like on because he had his house was like backed up to the beach and shit. Yeah. So it would have been like somebody on the beach like, what is all this gunfire and explosions
and shit?
Because they was cool letting off RPGs and shit like right at the beach.
The little girl been on Facebook Live. Hey guys, it's me, Cocaine Princess 39.
It wouldn't have been like a self. They'd just been like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm talking like about the daughter.
Like the Puerto Rico shit. When I saw it on the news about how like it's all the gang violence, just like, bro, like you see this shit? It's like this shit is going on right now.
No, I'm saying the little daughter would have been on Facebook Live.
No, she wouldn't have been on Facebook.
Yeah,
he wasn't gonna have a cell phone be on Facebook Live.
You're right, I forgot. These niggas is definitely a drug lord.
Yeah, she wasn't finna be on Facebook Live, my nigga.
Facebook Live and shit.
Yeah, yo, that was crazy.
We at Don Julio's house, nigga getting this shit shot up. Yo, say what's up, everybody. Everybody standing outside. Yes,
definitely Rush Hour 4. Because the beauty of Rush Hour 4 is just Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
Chris Tucker being hilarious,
and they're still themselves, so the movie's gonna be good. Like Bad Boys is like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are funny, but it's like it's funny because they get into like forever escalating shit.
Yeah.
And he got
Will Smith causes
that Will Smith keeps like jumping right into Martin Lawrence. Like, come on, bro. Like we can't keep doing this.
The nigga got a whole family. Will Smith ain't got no kind of family. But technically, he ended Bad Boys 2. He got Gabrielle Union back. So we'll see how that goes.
She probably not gonna be in it.
You don't think she's gonna be in it?
No.
Why not?
Bro, she got other shit to do. She don't need to be in the third fucking Bad Boys movie, my nigga.
That's when you look around your career like, what am I doing in my life? These niggas doing this shit for a paycheck. I'm just doing this shit.
She don't need to be in the third fucking Bad Boys movie. No,
I mean them checks finna dry up for Dwayne Wade soon. So
nah, he got shoe deals. He got a wine brand.
Oh, I forgot he got a wine brand.
He got a fucking AAU team. He got fucking. He want to be an announcer and shit. He got a shit. She got a book. He probably gonna have a book in the next couple years.
I bet you he calls his book underrated. Haha. I bet he calls his book underrated.
Probably not.
That'd be a good title for Dwayne Wade.
No, and never
overlooked and underrated.
No, it wasn't overlooked. The nigga went.
It'd be a come up story.
He went to the finals in year 3, and he banged on Jermaine O'Neal in like year 1. He was just fine.
Oh man,
he came in high. A cereal or soup?
That's a good question. No, because soup has to be hot. No, but then again, what's it? Cabacho? Tomato soup is served cold, I think.
No, it's hot.
Cabacho? That's some shit. Cabacho. I can't remember. Some shit like that, but it's like cold tomato soup.
No.
What's something white that you always wanted to do? Like commercials back when you was a kid. Like I always wanted my mom to make me grilled cheese and tomato soup for whatever reason.
Oh, I thought you meant like where we as black people like that's some white people shit, because it was definitely skydiving.
That's some white people shit. I mean, well, yeah.
Not if you're in the military.
Oh, true. That's an everybody shit. My dad had the parachute. He said, he did not like that shit. He hated that shit.
It was funny because our friend from church, he was in the Navy. And he was like they were doing the static line jumps and shit, and he was scared to death because he's from fucking like Panama. Yeah. And shit. He grew up in Panama till he was like a teenager. They went to Florida, so he wasn't like fucking jumping out of planes or some shit. No. So he gets to his turn, and he has like a death grip on that shit on the railing, and they're like, "Go, go, go, go!" And he's like, "Yeah, go, 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 go!" And they're like, "No, you jump, Williams. You just like, no, you got it, you got it."
Fuck that.
Nah, I saw the Power Rangers movie and I wanted to skydive.
That got a lot of niggas.
I would do it to this day. Honestly, I wanted to skydive. I just don't have the time.
True. I mean, you can take it off. You can take a weekend off.
Nah, I feel like because you have to do like classes and shit. I want to do like a really high jump. I don't want to do like, in a plane at like 80 feet and then jump down. I want to do like the highest shit where you like falling for like 2 minutes. You want to do it by yourself, or you want to do it attached to somebody? Well, you have to do it attached to somebody. You have to do like 25 of them hoes.
Attached to somebody?
Yeah. To be able to jump by yourself. You have to do like 25. It's either like 12 or 25 jumps you have to do with an instructor, like tandem.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, I want to be like the Power Rangers teenager. I'm pretty sure them niggas ain't had the money.
You want to take the snowboard?
Nah, that's too much.
That was so stupid. Now thinking back to it, that was like when I was a kid. That shit was dope. But as an adult,
I think they just wanted him to stand out, or he actually. Either they wanted him to do that, or he actually skydives and he was like, "Nah, I'm doing this."
Yeah, Tommy, you don't need to. First of all, my name's not Tommy. It's Frank. Nigga, that's not much better. Secondly. I'm doing this. Just jumps out the plane.
Okay, cereal is a food product made from processed cereal grains and often eaten for breakfast.
That's not what you're asking.
So, is this a definitive no? Because the Wikipedia for soup is a primary liquid food, generally served warm or hot, but maybe cool or cold.
See, but you still...
And that is made by combining ingredients of meat or vegetables with stock or water. And so, no. So cereal is not a soup.
I mean, technically it is. Though.
No, it's not.
It's cold.
No, because
it's a liquid.
Because it's either made with water or broth, and you don't eat cereal with water unless you're a fucking poor person. No, unless you just all the way broke.
Because I've been there and I've never fucking was like, you know what I need in this cereal.
I've done it like 3 times, and it's
because
it was like it was definitely summer, and it was definitely when it was like a week when both my parents went to work, and I was just here at the house. And it's like, okay, my mom was doing like teaching summer school, so she's gone the whole day. And then my dad gets home from work in the morning, and he's sleeping the whole day. So it was just like, keep the noise down, don't wake up dad. So it's just like, just at the house. If we didn't have any food already made, it's like cereal. But it's like, oh shit, we don't got no milk, I don't have no money, and I can't wake up my dad to be like, hey, can you go get some milk? It's like, no, you can't do that. So it's either mom brings home milk on her way home, or we just don't have none for the day. So of course at some point it's like, okay, well, I don't know how to cook because I've never even tried to learn how to cook. And I don't feel like eating fucking SpaghettiOs again. So I'm just going to have cereal. Oh, shit, we don't got no milk. Well, I'm already halfway there. cereal's already
Just
poured.
eat the dry cereal. Just eat
No.
the dry cereal.
It depends on what the cereal is.
No, just eat the dry cereal.
It depends on what the cereal is.
There's no depends, nothing.
Because some of them are too many parts.
This nigga. All right, well, this is the last episode.
It's only like 3 times. It's not like I made a habit out of it.
That's too. One time too fucking many, nigga.
Bro, I'm like fucking.
That's 3 times.
I'm like 8. I'm like 8 or 9 years old. I don't have the faculties to be like, okay, Let
Did
me.
you drink the water afterwards?
Nah. You just needed the cereal soft. It was probably Captain Crunch.
That don't make it no better.
Yeah, Captain Crunch would destroy the roof of your mouth. You needed that shit soft.
No, I'd rather just not have cereal.
What the fuck else I was gonna eat? Fucking
sandwich.
Fucking make my fucking turn on the stove and make some hamburger helper or some shit.
Look,
nigga, I was
my
9.
This day and age.
And my sister was probably like hanging out at somebody else's house or some shit. So I'm just at home. Fuck else I'm gonna do?
This guy here.
Nigga, to the shit you admitted, you can't judge anybody. So you shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut the fuck up. At least I never ate fucking cereal with water, nigga.
Nigga, you went to sleep in jeans. You can't tell me shit. You used to sleep in jeans.
I had a nap in jeans.
No, you.
That was just, I got home from school.
No,
and was like,
you.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You were fucking preaching on how comfortable it was sleeping in jeans.
You tired of shit.
You can't tell me shit. No, I fucking yank off the jeans and put on shorts.
I'm not even finna do that.
See, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
We haven't got nowhere on the list of shit.
No, we're already halfway down. Hey, no one, somebody named and trademarked a whole product as now in laters, and no one says that.
No one says that shit.
No one says that. I listened to a podcast with James Worthy on it. Big Game James, who played for the Showtime Lakers. One of my favorite players ever, because I used to watch the like the NBA final films and shit, like during the summer on NBA TV, where it's just like the documentary of the championship season. I always loved James Worthy, so he was on a podcast. I'm like, oh shit, James Worthy. I'm listening to this podcast, and it was like rapid fire questions. It was like something or areas or some shit like that, or Tootsie Rolls or something. He's like, oh yeah, now laters. I was like, this is. What the fuck? I was like, James Worthy hasn't been a child since the 60s. And even he says now laters.
Don't nobody say
so nobody calls a product now in laters. No. And the thing is, like, one of the hosts was like a lady. She was like, oh yeah, now in laters. I was like, what the fuck? Nobody even says the actual name of this trademarked product that has marketing and has been around for fucking apparently 40 years.
It's been like, fuck out of my studio. Now and laters. Nah, laters. Just like Whataburger. Nobody say what a burger. Say Whataburger. Which I thought that was the actual name of it for a long ass time until I actually looked at the sign. And this is like recently. It was like, oh, it's what's a burger.
Yeah, but
everybody says Whataburger.
But this is Texas, and we will overemphasize and underemphasize, and we so goddamn well choose. So Whataburger.
We don't say Whataburger.
Not ever.
We say Whataburger.
Whataburger.
We add an ER where it's an A. Why the fuck do we do that?
Cause it's the Texas twang.
But no, the Texas twang would be to keep the A.
Just like
say Whataburger.
No,
we say
a Whataburger.
We say turn on the water.
Is a Whataburger. Whataburger.
No,
not Waterburger and Whataburger.
I say Whataburger.
And Whataburger.
I say WATER burger.
No, you don't.
I do. I say
you don't pronounce TER, nigga.
I swear to God, I say Whataburger.
No, you don't.
I do. I promise.
No, you
I
don't.
say Whataburger.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I'm telling you, dog.
I'm telling you, you do not.
I'm telling you, bro.
You
I say the whole way I thought it was Whataburger. WAT because of bar. I used to think it was Whataburger because the burgers are so juicy.
No,
that's
you driven to Whataburger way too many times to be said. To
I'm
sit
telling
here
you, nigga,
and lie to me to my motherfucking face that you call it Whataburger. You don't even say water.
I'm telling you, I say Whataburger.
You don't even say water.
I'm saying it now. Whataburger.
Now that you're emphasizing,
that's how I've been saying it this whole time.
No,
yes,
you're not gonna sit here and lie to my face and lie to our 35 loyal listeners that you say water burger. You don't even say water, nigga.
I say water burger.
If I handed you a bottle of water, you don't say water.
I say water.
No, you're a liar.
I swear, bro. I've been saying water burger the whole time.
You're a fucking liar.
That's what I thought everybody else was saying.
You're a liar.
I promise. That's what I thought everybody else was saying. Water burger.
You're a liar.
I've been saying water burger for the longest.
You're a liar. You didn't even say water burger just now.
I did. I said water burger. I said water burger.
You're not pronouncing the R when you're pronouncing
I'm pronouncing the R.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm
no,
like, you want to go to water burger?
Nigga, you can't even say, you thought Mila Kunis was Miliana Kunis, so you're definitely not saying water burger.
I'm saying water burger.
No, you're not.
I've been saying water burger.
No, you're not. You just didn't. You just not. I just
did, bro. No. You're not listening hard enough. I just said water burger.
Nigga, I'm listening to the audio. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
This guy over here.
So, I was thinking about oil changes when I was in high school, and I had my first vehicle, the green Suburban. We called it a Green Bird. I don't know why we were calling it a Green Bird. It was just easier than saying Suburban over and over. We just called it the Bird. And took me to a place to do the oil change. So I was like, okay, got time to do another oil change. I went to the same place. On my way home from that hole, the fucking engine started smoking. Right? Engine smoking. So I pulled over. I was like, what the fuck? Let it cool off. Called my dad. He was like, okay, I'm right behind you home. See what happens. So started smoking again. We get home. And then he's like, oh, I don't know what happened. Tried to change out the pipes and like them hoes fucking like just fell apart. So he replaced the pipes. And then I went to like an after school program at Marshall. Like a couple weeks later, shit happened again. Smoked out. Called my dad. He drove it home. And then he finally took it to the shop. It was like, oh, it blew a gasket and shit. And it was like $2,000 to fix it. I was like, what the fuck?
Huh.
And then
go buy that car.
That shit was a lot. So then this was what, 2007. It never dawned on me, or it might have only dawned on me for a minute, that like the dude at the oil shop probably fucked up my vehicle. Cause the vehicle was running fine when I took it there. The thing is like, you know, it's always them shady ass oil change niggas that be like, hey, you give me $20, I'll do it right now. It's like, I can't do that because one, I'm using a card, and two, I need a receipt. And my parents need to see the receipt and shit. So I think he fucked up my vehicle because I didn't give him $20 cash to do it. But at the same time, it's like, why didn't we go back and run up on that fucking auto shop? Because these niggas fucked up my vehicle. Like if that happened now, I'd have ran up in there with the Thule and be like, let me see that nigga that fucking changed my motherfucking
oil. Oh man.
Isn't that like maybe like every couple of years it'll like dawn on me. It's like, that nigga fucked up my vehicle.
He definitely had to do something.
Yeah, because that hell was running just fine.
And then when you get it in and the pipes just fall apart.
Yeah, like the day of. Like,
that nigga put something in there.
He fucked up my car. Or he didn't change it. He just let it dry and that shit fucked up. We should have ran up in that hole.
Oh, definitely. He's sneaky as shit. Because you can't be like, oh, why the fuck is my car? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to accuse, like, you know, mechanics of wrongdoing and shit. Because they could always say, like, well, it was fine when you left here.
But it wasn't, because the hell was smoking like on Highway 6 on the way home. Damn, man. We definitely should have ran up on him. Some random thoughts. I finally watched Den of Thieves. The movie's really good. The movie is
it's good.
The movie's in the range of good movies. It's in the I say it's in the rewatchable.
Nah.
Yeah, it's in a rewatchable. I will watch it again.
No, it's not a rewatchable.
Yeah, it is. No, it's a rewatchable.
It's not.
It's beyond watchable.
It's not a rewatchable.
So the rating scale of good movies is watchable, rewatchable, and then a great movie. I don't remember the bad rating scale. It's like, it's a bad movie. It's a good bad movie where it's like you rewatch, like, you know it's bad, but it's is so good bad that you watch it again.
Let's make up our
over
own
and
scale.
over. Well, it's already made up. It was when I was talking about Mouse Hunt.
Oh, okay,
and then
okay.
it's just like awful, where it's just like, okay, this movie is just garbage.
So it's like awful.
It's awful, good, bad, or rewatchable.
Bad rewatchable.
And then it's just
good,
like
bad.
It's like not that good. Then there's then it flips to good movies. Then there's watchable, where you could watch it once, rewatchable, where you could watch it over again, and then great movie.
That's definitely watchable.
I'd say rewatchable because I would watch it again.
Well, maybe it teeters in between watchable and rewatchable.
I say it's rewatchable.
It's
It's not like
it wasn't
it's like
that I'm just like
it's like low. It's like low tier rewatchable because it's not that much action in it.
Rewatchable.
It's not like Bad Boys 2 where it's just like, oh well, you know, it's fucking Thursday evening. I watch Bad Boys 2.
It's Thursday at 7:30. I ain't gotta go to.
it's like Thursday 7:30. I did everything I need to do. I'm throwing Bad Boys. Throwing Bad Boys in the background. Like no,
it's
like
Saturday morning. I'm just cleaning the house. I'm throwing Bad Boys too.
No, you don't watch. What kind of heathen are you? Where you watching Bad Boys 2 on Saturday morning? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, Saturday afternoon then.
No,
I'm cleaning the house. Regardless.
Saturday evening. I'm not
cleaning the house.
I'm not watching Bad Boys before noon on a fucking Saturday. What's wrong with you?
I'm cleaning the house and I'm looking back at the TV.
Degenerate.
For all the parts.
Are you fucking?
Or mouthing.
Are you fucking 3 deep into a fucking carton of cigarettes, nigga?
Probably.
The fuck? What's wrong with you?
Nah.
Who watches watching Bad Boys on Saturday morning? Nigga, that's cartoon time.
Don't nobody watch cartoons on Saturday morning.
I specifically watch cartoons.
What
on
cartoons
Saturday.
are you watching on Saturday morning?
Shit, I watched fucking Regular Show and Doug on Hulu.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what Saturday morning is for, is watching cartoons. You don't watch fucking Bad Boys 2 on Saturday morning. You watch Bad Boys 2 you watch Bad Boys 2 Saturday
said he
night.
watched Regular Show. Shut the fuck up. Both of them shows don't even come on no more.
It's called Hulu, you jackass.
Shut up.
Get with it.
I need to get my Hulu back. I've been so boring without Hulu.
Well, that's your problem. Not mine. I finally saw Superfly. The movie's meh.
Niggas be hyping the fuck out of that movie.
That's alright.
I'm the nigga in the alley.
It's alright. I mean, there were moments, but I would not watch that movie a second time at all.
I've never seen it. I refuse to.
They had like.
Wait, the new Superfly?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the old Superfly.
Not a new one.
Yeah, that movie looks terrible.
That movie's very meh.
I knew the movie was gonna be meh when fucking I heard Future was involved with it. Nah, I don't know.
He wasn't in it. I
think he was a producer or some shit. Yeah. I know he definitely had the soundtrack to it.
I don't particularly recall hearing a Future song on it. Honestly, I mean, it was like Atlanta, it was Atlanta sounding. Then they had like Atlanta people, like It's funny because I'm saying Atlanta people, and then the first person that came to mind was that Rick Ross was in it, which is fucking stupid. But it was Big Boy was in it.
Oh, he was.
Somebody
asked y'all when we gonna get ATL too.
You know what? That's about the only Atlanta person that I recognized.
ATL.
Anybody else, I don't remember. There was a girl in there that I think was either on. You know what? Now I remember what I saw on. She was actually on a web series called Platonic, but I don't know if that was Atlanta based.
That sounds familiar.
It's where it's like a dude and a chick are like platonic friends, but they're like very familiar.
By Black and Sexy?
I don't know. That might have been them. I don't remember what was the name of the people who made it. Because, like, I wrote it down when I heard them on a podcast, but then I didn't watch it till, like, months later because I didn't remember to look it up.
I know they used to make one of my favorite shows, That Guy. I used to love that show.
I've watched almost, like, no web series ever.
Really?
Basically, once I discovered that people played video games on YouTube, and then once I discovered Rooster Teeth, I never watched like a web series. I just watched people play video games on YouTube, and it was only that, basketball highlights, and then like instructions on how to do computer shit. That's all I watched.
People don't know YouTube is very.
I've never watched like a web series.
YouTube is a whole host of fucking.
And it always had Netflix and shit. So I just watched like television series. I've never watched. I've almost never. I've seen like 3 total web series. And I couldn't even tell you the names of all them hoes, except for Platonic, because I watched that whole like last month.
Sorry, back of my leg is killing me.
And then like Dormtainment videos. That's about all I watch.
I miss Dormtainment.
They're trying to do other shit.
But still though. Anyways, what we on now?
So I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Why? That's some white boy shit.
The movie is
no.
The movie's
You're
hilarious.
not gonna tell me that it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's old as shit. It's like from the fucking 60s
If
or
that.
70s.
Why always be talking about that shit?
No, but it's funny. It's like it's kind of in the same frame of like Robin Hood Men in Tights, where it's like it's supposed to be a serious thing, but it's like the only thing is that it's like these extra aware gags and shit, and it's like a gag in the movie like every 2.5 minutes. Like the dude who's supposed to be King Arthur, instead of riding on a horse, he just had somebody following him with like clacking coconuts to make it sound like a horse and shit. Why are you laughing though?
Because the fact that you think that's funny is funny, but that's not
and
funny.
then he goes to a castle and he's like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you going here?" It's like, "I'm King." It's like, "I'm King Arthur, the ruler of this land." He's like, "Where the hell did you get coconuts?" He's like, it was some shit like, a swallow brought it to me. He's like, but the dude was like just straight. It's like, "How the hell did a swallow bring you a coconut?" He's like, "It carried it." It's like, I don't think, he's like, some shit like, "It takes a swallow 45 flaps per minute to be able to travel in the air. How's it gonna carry the weight of a coconut?" It's like, well, it was a big swallow. It's like the average size of an English swallow is only about 13 ounces. It does not have the strength to carry a coconut. And then another dude comes up. He's like, "What if it was an African swallow?" He's like, "Yeah, of course an African swallow could do it, but where would you get an African swallow? Is not native to this climate." It's like, "What if 2 swallows carried it?" It's like, "How would 2 swallows carry a single coconut?" It's like, "Well, if they had 2, what they each carried about straight." It's like, okay, now you're being absurd. This shit was hilarious.
No, it's not funny at all.
Then they had a part where it was like then it turned into like a history documentary, and it was like a native historian, and then he gets like murdered by a gang of marauders, and it just cuts away, and then like every like 10 minutes it would cut back to the scene. So like the next scene, like a lady discovers him. She's like, "Oh," and then the next scene there's like police talking to her, and then like the next time they show it's like the coroner's there and they're putting the cover on them and picking them up. It was funny, dog. You gotta watch that shit. And then they had the shit with the Black Knight where he like cuts off his arm. He's like, "How about you? I'm winning this fight." It's like, "I just cut off your arm." It's like, "No, you didn't." It's like, "Yeah, it's on there." It's like, "No, it's not." He's like, "You can't fight me with just one." He's like, "It's just a flesh wound." And then he cuts off both his arms in his head. It's like, "Now you've lost the fight." It's like, no, it has not. I'm still in it." It's like, "You don't have arms in it." It's like, that's not true. It's like, "Come on now, I want to fight." It's like, "I'll bite your leg off." It's like, "No, you can't move." It's like, "All right, we'll call it a draw." It's like, nigga, you ain't got no arms or legs.
No.
It was funny.
No.
Why you keep saying no? You need to open your mind.
I'm not going to all right, I'm gonna try.
You need to watch it.
I'm gonna go watch it, and if it's not funny,
no, you can't say shit. First of all, you disrespected Arnold Schwarzenegger about Terminator, a movie series that you haven't even seen any of them. So you can't tell me shit. You can't say no about any shit you just have not watched.
I refuse.
I'm not hearing it.
I refuse.
I'm not hearing it. You haven't even seen the great and cinematography of Terminator and Terminator 2. The movies are awesome. You haven't even watched it, so you can't tell me shit about movies, you piece of shit.
Fuck out of here. Fuck that. I'm still not gonna go watch no Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie. Right. So I haven't seen Rocky either. So
that's why you haven't succeeded, Tevin.
None of the Rockies. I still haven't seen Creed 2.
That's why you haven't succeeded. All right, so did you watch the Fyre Festival documentary?
No, cause fuck that shit.
Why wouldn't you watch it?
Cause fuck them, bruh. Look, this how I feel.
See, now you're just ruining content. Cause I told you that you need to watch them hoes.
I'm not gonna. I
told
know
you
what
weeks
I need.
ago
I
that you need to watch
I need to learn about that shit.
No, you didn't.
I don't give a fuck about that nigga scamming rich people.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's not us.
So,
That's the thing.
It's
not
like
like
even more of me not to give a fuck.
it's not like watching 13th where it's like, damn, niggas been getting incarcerated and treated like shit. It's like, no, none of this shit would have ever happened to me, and that's why it's a good watch.
Well, explain. Only thing I know is I feel bad for the people on the island who got fucked over out of their money behind this douchebag. But other than that,
Well, yeah, that.
fuck them kids.
But that wouldn't have been me.
Stupid ass kids. You niggas saw a commercial on Instagram was like, oh, yo, this shit look lit because Kylie Jenner posted it. Kylie Jenner wasn't even at the shit. She wasn't even nowhere near the motherfucking place.
You've now ruined this segment for me now.
I don't care.
Because you refuse to watch it.
Fuck Fyre Festival.
You've ruined this segment.
I'm not finna give that fuck nigga some publicity because
it's not publicity.
He's been a white boy his whole life who got away with scamming.
It's not
white
publicity.
People.
The nigga went to prison.
So
he didn't
nigga
get
still
away
talking
with
about it. When he get out, he don't have a check waiting on him.
No.
Fuck that nigga.
So there's a
I'm
Netflix.
tired of giving white boy scammers money and time and
it's not money and time. It's the shit that was going. It's way deeper.
I think it was.
It's
funny.
way deeper than what any of us do. But I'm just gonna say the shit that I noticed from both documentaries because I watched them twice. I watched them the first time just to watch them. The Netflix one is a little like the Hulu one has like a darker.
Yeah, the Hulu one was way dark.
It has like a darker like tone to it, but the Netflix one was
like a little less lighthearted.
The Netflix one was like a lot more of like, no, this shit fucked us. Like the Hulu one was just like people around it who like talk about it. It was like journalists and shit talk about it, and it was only maybe like it was journalists. It was one of the dudes that was part of the like the promo. Yeah. Not the promotion team, but like I get the marketing. That's what I'm trying to say. The marketing team, and then like journalists, and then maybe one or two people. No, it was one dude who's like a fake influencer. Like he makes fun of influencers on the internet. He makes like a meme out of it, and then it's like a dude who was like really campaigning against it. But the Hulu one was like people that it's more of the people that went. Cause I mean the Netflix one, cause the Hulu one had people that went, but they weren't doing most of the talking about what was going on. But like the Netflix one had like his employees and shit. So the Netflix one, Andy King, the event producer, dude who asked you to suck a dick for water.
I heard that part. But see, the nigga wanted to suck dick to get the water through customs or some shit.
See, you didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna explain anything to you. I'm just gonna read my list. But you were worried about Billy going to prison. Okay.
That shit was hilarious.
He wanted to book Ja Rule, but he couldn't book him. And he kept giving money to people on Instagram. They had a treasure hunt. They thought they were going to be Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Ja Rule thought himself as a hip-hop mogul. They kept saying they bought an island. Nothing Bella Hadid can ever do to convince me to do anything ever in my life.
Nothing. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Dude kept saying genuine shots instead of genuine.
Like the singer?
He kept pronouncing genuine.
Like the singer.
Grant said big 7 times about a bonfire. Keith the pilot taught himself how to fly on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It had only been flying a plane for 6 months. The pilot was working out the logistics, and then they spilled beer all over the map that they were using. Wow. He wanted a cruise ship just to be able to have bathrooms. This is still about the pilot. He tried out a tent. It sucked. He told them about it, and then they fired him. They signed up for an island, didn't pay the down payment. They were told not to use Escobar's name, and then immediately used Escobar's name, and then got kicked off the island with only 6 weeks left to the festival.
Oh, so them niggas weren't even allowed to be on the island.
They used FEMA tents. They booked it during a festival called the National Regatta, which is like a giant event in the Bahamas, which like why it's like trying to have it was like trying to have it would be like trying to have the All-Star game the same night as the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Think about that.
Wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You're trying to have that'd be like having like a regular season Rockets game the same night as the Super Bowl in the same city. Like nobody's going to the fucking Rockets game.
No. At least no one is fucking supposed to be there.
The island was just a Sandals Jamaica resort. They didn't Photoshop it to make it look like it was an island. They had all the locals working around the clock. Didn't pay them. They said, let's put a cabana and see if anyone buys it for $50K. Do you even have a cabana? Info was getting leaked. They were more upset that the info was leaked than the fact that
they didn't have shit.
Than the fact of their actual problems that were being leaked. Several people were saying, just tell the truth. They wanted RFID bracelets to fundraise ahead of time since they didn't have the money. They fired $6 million caterers 2 weeks before the festival. They started blocking and deleting actual questions, also blocked the name of their own festival. They had to pay customs for water, then asked a gay man to suck dick to be able to get the water. If a Navy SEAL tells you something's fucked up, it's really fucked up. They rerouted people in yellow school buses to a separate resort away from the campsite. Billy turns it into chaos tent grabbing. Luggage was brought in on shipping trucks. An Asian dude destroys tents and mattresses just to not have people near him. Cheap ass lockers that showed up that night had all the keys to a total of $2 million houses in a box. Lost the box. The island natives were putting hits out on organizers.
The island natives were putting hits
Ja
out.
Rule, trying to spin the fraud, decides they were not going to pay the staff, but then not fire them so they can't even apply for unemployment. Gets out on bail in the penthouse, has people filming him, then attempts to commit fraud by cold calling people to pay for tickets for events he doesn't have tickets to. Alright, that's all the stuff I wrote down for the next one. For the Hulu one, Bella Hadid, Hailey Bieber, and Ja Rule are three people that I have absolutely no desire to ever be around.
At all.
Billy says everyone believed it was going to happen. Dude had people in India working for his web hosting company when he was in like middle school. Basically copied Google Plus for Spling. Copied his card onto sheet metal that he bought from China. That's literally scamming. Magnesis had a townhouse for people paying on the card just to hang. Hooked up with the OKC Thunder owner Aubrey McClendon. Wale, French Montana, Jim Jones, and Rick Ross were all seen with Magnesis. Sell scams why I'm reading three things at once. Sell scams and lies just to make money for the previous lie and scam. The main investor was indicted on fraud and then died the next day.
Oh, that means he was killed.
Bartender said, no, you can't get this done. The influencers don't know what the hell a brand is.
No.
1,000-word email about how the promo video should be scored. The victims, I didn't know how to phrase this, but the survivors of the victims of Pablo Escobar were messaging "fuck Jerry."
Is that a person?
I told you I'm not answering questions, nigga. Chose the biggest event weekend on the island. That was a typo. I didn't spell event out. Question. So Ja Rule didn't know anything that was going on? Answer. I was in charge of the festival and I made the decision to keep it going. I was in charge. It was on me. Question. Did he tell you, Billy, we need to cancel this? Answer. I'm not going to talk about our private conversations. GA passes weren't going to make enough money, so those were canceled as sold out and only premium passes were available. Marketing villas that didn't exist, which is screenshots of paying people through wires but tracking numbers were cut off. Was not making payments to the acts while still marketing the festival. Deleting comments, questions, anything distasteful. Flag the words artist drop, fake, fuck, information, playing, lineups, performers, artists, details, flights, fraud, stupid, scam release, and the word festival. Made a spreadsheet of booked acts and payments. Stated that he had $2 million in Facebook stock, only had about $1,500. Doctored loan documents when it then got $800,000 paid to him. Wanted to bring in a pirate ship whilst drowning in debt. Ordered $2 million of alcohol. The liquor duty is 45%. 45% of $2 million is $900,000. $3 million loan with the max interest of 120%. Had to make a payment of $500,000 within 16 days of taking out that loan. Custom shutdown stuff. The Bahamas shut down working sites because the insurance wasn't paid for the workers. Big ass storm happened the night before. They sent the first 3 planes of people to a different resort. They managed to have a system for assigning people in tents. Then Billy gets on the table and tells everybody to just grab a free tent, causing a panic. Had a physical box of keys for $2 million worth of houses and cars. Lost the box of keys.
So there's $2 million worth of houses and cars somewhere.
I'm not answering questions. Had lawyers sending cease and desist notices to anybody tweeting about the conditions. Bunch of intoxicated, angry people ran up on airports. Got on a plane, but there was one extra person on the flight from the manifest, so the U.S. wouldn't let them fly to the U.S. Had to get off the plane, get back on the plane, but due to FAA regulations, the crew was on the plane too long and wouldn't fly them back, so they had to get off again. They were locked in the airport till another flight came to the island to get them off the island. The Fyre app wanted to separate themselves from the failed festival. App employees wanted Grant fired. They tried to steal their own merch from customs. Ja Rule took no accountability. Show me one thing I said was not true. The documentary literally goes through several lies that he told. Had his girlfriend pay cash to rent a crib in the Hamptons when he got out on bail. While out on bail, kept sending emails to people who attended the festival tickets for stuff. Grant became an EMT. Jerry Media basically blamed Fyre for what they did and then threw one of their guys under the bus. Ja Rule made Icon app, which is the same thing as the Fyre app. Somehow Billy kept managing to call people during their interviews, including calling his girlfriend from jail during her interview. And those are my notes.
That was a shit show. Did Ja Rule ruin his legacy just off this shit?
Only if you gave a damn about Ja Rule.
I mean, at one point I did.
Nigga, I ain't give a damn about Ja Rule in like 40 years.
Oh, man.
That's why you need to watch the documentaries.
I might watch it.
They're riveting.
I might have to watch it now. I saw the story about the dude trying to get the gay man to give head to the.
But see, you don't know.
But
you see, there's so much that's part of that story.
But it's just like, did the nigga want head? Is what I don't know.
That's why you need to watch the document. It'll be all that much clearer. And also, we need to make shirts that say Fyre Festival Survivor. I can't talk.
Fyre Festival
Survivor. Either that or like I thought Fyre Festival Veteran would have been cool, but I couldn't think of how to make it look. And I was like, that might be disrespectful. So I was gonna treat it as like a boat tragedy. Like the episode of Seinfeld that you haven't watched because you're a piece of shit.
Don't like Seinfeld. I don't think it's funny.
Well, you're just wrong.
If you like what you hear, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave us 5 fucking stars. It's not that hard. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Space City Bros, Facebook at Space City Bros Podcast, and Instagram at Space City Brothers. If you want to support us more, think about donating to our Patreon at Space City Bros on Patreon. We're also on YouTube, Space City Brothers YouTube. What else? Anything else?
Real talk, nigga, all facts. Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.